What would you do if your car suddenly started talking to you? Not through Siri or Alexa, but your actual car having a full conversation, questioning your life choices. Sounds crazy, right? Well, that's exactly what happened to a prophet named Balaam, except it wasn't a car. It was his donkey. And this bizarre story contains one of the most important spiritual lessons you'll ever learn. Buckle up, because this gets wild. Meet Balaam. He was a legitimate prophet, someone who actually heard from God. But Balaam had one major flaw: he loved money more than he loved obedience. The Moabite king, Balak, had a problem. The Israelites were camped near his territory, and he was terrified. So he sent messengers to Balaam with a lucrative offer: "Come curse these Israelites for me, and I'll pay you handsomely." Now, God had already told Balaam clearly, "Do not go. Do not curse these people, because they are blessed." But when Balak sent a second delegation with even more money and promises of great honor, Balaam couldn't resist. He prayed again, probably hoping God had changed his mind. And here's where it gets interesting. God said, "Fine. Go with them. But only speak what I tell you to speak." God was giving Balaam permission, but not approval. Sometimes God lets us have what we want, even when it's not what we need. That's a terrifying thought. So Balaam saddled up his donkey and hit the road, probably dreaming about all that gold he was about to earn. But God was angry. Not because Balaam was going he'd given permission, but because of the greed and rebellion in Balaam's heart. So God sent an angel with a drawn sword to stand in the road. Here's the twist: Balaam couldn't see the angel, but his donkey could. First time, the donkey saw the angel and turned off the road into a field. Balaam, clueless and frustrated, beat the donkey to get back on track. Second time, they came to a narrow path between two vineyard walls. The angel appeared again. The donkey pressed against the wall, crushing Balaam's foot. Balaam beat her again, harder this time. Third time, the angel stood in a spot so narrow there was nowhere to turn. The donkey, seeing certain death ahead, simply laid down. And Balaam, he lost it. He started beating his donkey in rage. Imagine the scene: a supposed prophet of God, so spiritually blind that his donkey has better discernment than he does. The donkey was literally saving his life, and all he could do was abuse her for it. And then the miraculous happened. God opened the donkey's mouth, and she spoke in plain human language. What have I done to you that you've beaten me these 3 times? Now, here's what's hilarious. Balaam didn't even freak out that his donkey was talking. He was so blinded by anger and greed that he just argued back. You've made a fool of me. If I had a sword, I'd kill you right now. The donkey, with perfect logic, responded, am I not your donkey, which you've ridden all your life until this day? Have I ever done this to you before? Balaam had to admit no. Then God opened Balaam's eyes. He saw the angel standing there with a drawn sword, ready to strike. Balaam fell face down in terror. The angel delivered a crushing message: "Why have you beaten your donkey 3 times? I came to oppose you because your path is reckless. The donkey saw me and turned away 3 times. If she hadn't, I would have killed you by now, but spared her." Think about that. God would have killed the prophet and saved the donkey. The animal had more spiritual sensitivity than the man of God. Balaam was a prophet, someone who was supposed to speak God's words to people. But he was so spiritually deaf that God had to speak through a donkey to get his attention. This is both hilarious and terrifying. God can use anything, even a donkey, to accomplish his purposes. And if his chosen messenger won't listen, he'll find someone or something that will. Balaam went on to meet King Balak, but every time he opened his mouth to curse Israel, blessings came out instead. God kept his word and used Balaam despite himself. But Balaam's story ends tragically. Later in Scripture, we find that he eventually led Israel into sin and was killed in battle. The man who heard from God, who witnessed miracles, who had his life saved by divine intervention, still chose greed over obedience. The donkey showed more wisdom than the prophet. So what's the lesson for us today? First, pride and greed will make you spiritually blind. Balaam was so focused on the paycheck that he couldn't see the angel of death standing in his path. What are you chasing so hard that you've become blind to God's warnings? Second, God speaks through unexpected sources. Sometimes he'll use a friend, a child, a stranger, or even a circumstance that seems like an obstacle to redirect your path. Are you humble enough to hear him, even when the message comes from an unlikely source? Third, just because God permits something doesn't mean he approves of it. Balaam had permission to go, but his heart was wrong. Don't confuse God's patience with his approval. Finally, your ride might have better discernment than you do right now. If every door is closing, if every attempt is being blocked, maybe God is saving your life, and you're too stubborn to see it. Here is my question for you. What donkey is God using in your life right now to stop you from a dangerous path? Is it a job that won't work out? A relationship that keeps hitting walls? A plan that refuses to come together? Drop a comment below and share what God might be trying to tell you through the obstacles in your life. Let's learn from each other. And listen, if a talking donkey story from thousands of years ago just spoke to your situation today, then you need to subscribe to Do of the Word. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because we're unpacking more wild, relevant Bible stories every single week that will transform how you see God, yourself, and your circumstances. Don't be like Balaam. Don't be so stubborn that God has to use a donkey to get your attention. Be teachable. Be humble. Be willing to hear God however he chooses to speak. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next story. God bless.